How's it going, everyone? Brian Gutekunst's end of the year press conference occurred not too long ago today, and I kind of want to touch base and talk about a few of the players that he mentioned in his press conference. So, kind of starting with the more simple ones. First off, Christian Watson, he did confirm he did not have his surgery yet today, so kind of corroborating what his dad said on Twitter in my previous video. His surgery has not occurred yet. Moving along to Brian McManus, the kicker that they signed. He is an unrestricted free agent. He has declared that he would like him back next year as their kicker. Not really a shocker. I'm pretty sure everyone would like him back. He pretty much he allowed stability over at the kicking position after the past couple of years where we didn't want the kicker to kick a field goal, even if it was 30 yards. So obviously everyone would like Brandon McManus back. And Gutekunst has said that as well. Now, moving along to a couple of other players that's more interesting listening to. First one, Josh Myers, also an unrestricted free agent. I feel like there's a lot left to be desired. Don't think he played very well. He did play through some injury this year, but it feels like every year, well, we want an upgrade and kind of want to replace. So Gutekunst has talked about him, considering he is a pending free agent, and actually said that he thought he had his best year this year. He dealt with some things during this year that were tough, and I thought he fought through them like a champion. He's certainly an asset to our football team. I know Jordan Love trusts him very much as his center. He's an unrestricted free agent, so we'll see where all that goes, but I can't say enough good things about Josh Myers, not only as a player, but as a leader. He really does embody a Green Bay Packer and kind of what we're looking for. And based off these comments, of course, take him with a grain of salt because he's not going to trash talk Josh Myers. But the front office and the coaching staff of Green Bay tend to really like Josh Myers, while us on the outside tend to wonder why they like Josh Myers so much and would like some competition at the least. Josh Myers really hasn't had good competition at the center position. He kind of seemed to be the only player that was a guarantee at that position. So just kind of going into it, don't be shocked if Josh Myers gets signed. I do understand having kind of the same offensive line there just to have some continuity and some familiarity amongst the line so they can block as a unit. But I still think they should upgrade at that position. So Josh Myers is kind of one of the top players that's an unrestricted free agent. That's going to be interesting. What if they try to go and re-sign him, and for how much? How much do they value him on the Packers? And now moving along to the last player that was a bit interesting, Jaire Alexander. Jaire Alexander has pretty much been a talking point for much of this season, it feels like. So once again, continuing on that trend, Gutekunst has talked about Jaire Alexander. Before this press conference, it seemed like the finality, the only solution to this was for the Packers and Jaire to break up. Jaire didn't want to talk to the media, saying he didn't want to say anything bad or negative as he didn't have anything good to say. And it just seems like tensions completely rised, and that was the only solution. So Gutekunst has talked about it and said that, yeah, we'll work through that. We certainly can keep Jaire Alexander. I know it's been really, really frustrating, not only for him as a player, but for us as a club. When you have a player who has done what he's done for us in the past, and then not being able to get him on the field consistently, that's tough on the player, tough on the organization. We're at the beginning stages of gathering information as a whole before we start looking at next year. We could, when he's healthy and ready to play, he's a pretty good player. So, kind of like how with Josh Myers, he's not trash talking him. Now, this could just be a professional statement. He's a very professional person. A professional statement to not fully give away the cards. Like, there really could just be the only solution is to break up, but he's not going to say that to recoup some potential draft capital, because if a player wants out, the draft capital of what you can get back just tanks. So, this could be a little bit of that for all we know. So, we keep that in the back of your mind. But it could be something that's salvageable. Is it? I'm not really sure. We're not behind closed doors. But it's interesting, Gutekunst coming out, hey, yes, it's been frustrating for us and for him, considering he's injured. He's missed pretty much like half the games that he could play over the last 4 seasons. But it was interesting to hear that he pretty much confirmed that there's room for Jaire even with his big contract. Is he worth that contract? Who knows? Will they try to restructure it? Remains to be seen. And there is some time before a decision has to be made. If they were to cut him or trade him, it seems to be after June 1st, where there's bigger cap savings, depending on if you want to have it over 2 years or 1 year. But June 1st is still a long time away before a decision has to be made of any sort. But going into this offseason, it looks like Jaire Alexander may be the top topic that we're going to wonder what's going to happen to him. Will he trade? Will they restructure? Will he stay with the team? It's going to be an interesting offseason until a decision is officially made of what happens with Jaire. I feel like it should still be a clean break. Yes, he's a great player, but considering everything that's gone on and he can't stay on the field to be healthy, it might be just best for us to just break up, let him go to another team, and us try to find another corner, even though that's been very difficult for us. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.